Okay, hello, welcome. We're going to be starting with King's Quest 2 tonight. Like King's Quest 1 and many of the other Sierra adventure games, I have not played these personally. I have watched playthroughs of them in the past. However, that was a while ago, and kind of for all intents and purposes, I consider this to be a blind. Ah, welcome. Hello. Seeing you here. How's it going? So, and I believe I remember less about King's Quest 2 than I do King's Quest 1, so there's probably going to be a fair bit more stumbling around and trying to figure things out, which will be more fun. It will be less me remembering how things are supposed to go and all that. Okay, and I just have to capture the window. That's not the right window. That's not the right window at all. That's the wrong window too. That's the right window. Let's start that again, so that I can get that intro going. Okay. King's Quest 2, Romancing the Throne. Apparently came out in 1987. That might have been a re-release. I'm not too sure. Music by Outlaw. Sir Graham is now a king of Daventry, blah blah blah. Unfortunately, there is a problem. King Graham needs the queen for companionship and to provide something or other. He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone. There's not much time for, building on things. An idea comes to him. He goes to the magic mirror and looks into its depth. He sees a vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must pass through a magic door in the nearby land of something or other. The scene then changes to show a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Graham knows what to do. He breaks the mirror, trying to free the girl from the mirror. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. He dives headfirst into the mirror, getting a concussion from hitting the wall. You're all lucky, you're getting this in large view. I'm playing it in a window. I wasn't able to resize it. Bravely, he goes off to the land of Kyrandia? No, that's not right. I was distracted. Rip Graham at the end. Okay, well, first things first, let's save. Save. One. Yes, so, as I've said, I haven't played too much of the King's Quest games. Oh dear. King Graham, what are you doing? Get out of there, lad. Will you eventually stop splashing around? You splash around in the water for a while, but seem to have forgotten how to swim. Unfortunately, you drown. Okay, it actually takes a while. And we're dead. We are sorry that you did not succeed, and hope you will fare better next time. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm going to need it. You still okay? Okay, so yes. If you want to, I believe you just have to type swim. Because he's like, I don't know what to do! Help! Help! I'm flailing around. Swim. There we go. But, what's over this way? Oh, it's a fish. Get fish. It is very hard to catch fish while swimming. Dive! Not right now. Drink water. Yeah! You cough and choke from the briny water of the ocean. Drink more water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. I was hoping we could, dehydrate ourselves. It keeps trying it. It's like, maybe the next drink will be better. Nope. But maybe the next drink will be better. Nope. Maybe the next one. Nope. You are so far out to sea, you have no chance of ever getting back. You can no longer swim. Swim. You can't do that. At least not now. Oh. float. Oh. Well. And thus, we end the game again. Fly! Now that's an idea. Why didn't I try that? Yes, fry. No, fly. You can't do that. Aw. Jump. Not right now. Duck. Crouch. Swim. You need to be in the water in order to swim. Yeah, I suppose so. Dig. Hole. Dig, dig, dig. Okay, you're all through digging, you find nothing. I wasn't expecting it to do anything with that. That's the fun of text parsers. Look. The glittering white sand of the beach feels warm from the sun. The azure water of the ocean laps up to its edge. It's very lovely. Dig. Hole. Yeah. One digging, one filling in, and one looking for fresh places. Look. Rock. The rocks are the usual sort of rocks, nothing special. Get rock. The rocks are too large and heavy. What about this tree? Look. Tree. The leaning palm trees sway in the ocean breeze. Look. Coconut? I see one. I see a coconut there. It's right there. Shake. Tree. Climb. Tree. There are nothing but green coconuts in the palm trees, and the trees are too slippery to climb. Yeah, see, it knows that there's coconuts in the palm trees. Apparently they're green, though. Whatever. Look. Plant. The plants grow well in the moist sea air. Get plant. Can I get the plant? Eat plant. Plant just... the plant doesn't appeal just now. Eat sand. Get sand. Sifting through the sand, you notice nothing of interest. Okay. Actually gave in a response to that. Get water. Can we get like a handful of salt water? Drink water. If that comes to bite me in the back later. Because, oh, you drank the seawater, now you're dehydrated, now you die. Look. The glittering white sand at the beach feels warm. Yeah, okay. That's the same message. Look, cliff. You see nothing special. Okay. Go up through there. And... ooh. What's this? Look. You notice a rusty trident lying in the grass. Get trident. Use trident. What do you wish to do with it? Look. Trident. The trident is rusty and corroded. It looks somewhat like a pitchfork. And before Poseidon unleashes his wrath for stealing his trident. If he didn't want it stolen, he shouldn't have left it on the shore. Oh, the old hag, Hagatha, is nearby. That's kind of like... from the moment she was named at birth, her like, you know, lot in life was decided. You can hear her cackling and smacking her gums as she comes closer. She would love to have you for dinner, and I don't mean as a guest. Use trident on Hagatha. Probably won't be able to do that. Witches are immune to tridents. Oh, wait. What's the, there we go. It's F3. Okay. Let's leave. The F3 is the one to put in the last command. It saves me from having to type it out over and over again. Not that I don't mind the, exercise on my fingers. Are you going to appear again? Now that I'm armed with a trident, you don't want to show yourself. I mean, we know this is a King's Quest game. Even if it was an option to kill this hag, it's probably... would it be our best decision to... the game's generally opposed to murder, but I believe it lifts that opposition in response to certain evil creatures. Nope, apparently she's just not showing. Okay. Look. Yep, sure. Look. Flower. Flowers are a beautiful contrast to the blue ocean. Get. Flower. The flowers are of no interest. Oh, okay, fine. It's just like, ignore them. Probably went for some beauty sleep. There's something. Is that a rock? Look. Clam? You notice a pretty clamshell lying on a sandy beach. Hey, I was right. Look. Yeah, just look. You notice... Yeah. Okay. Well, I was right, but it gave me the same message just for look. Knock on clamshell. Not right now. Get clam. When you pick up the clamshell, you see that there was a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet underneath it. Oh. Get bracelet. Okay. Look. Clam. This is just an ordinary clamshell. There doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Open clam. Open the clamshell and discover that it's empty. There is nothing special about it. Eat clam. Clam doesn't appeal just now. Look. Clam. Okay, well. We opened it as easily as that. It was probably already dead. Look. Bracelet. Bracelet looks like it would fit a small wrist. It is a circlet of diamonds surrounded by beautiful blue sapphires. Wear bracelet. The glittering bracelet is too small for your wrist. We have thick, manly wrists. Look. Log. Push. Log. Can't do that, at least not now. If you've seen my previous, playthroughs of like King's Quest, Space Quest, and Space Quest 2. Expect a lot of inane entries into the text parser. A lot of the fun I get out of these is just seeing what the game will accept. Because it's like finding, like, you know, hidden responses. We'll probably do this for about an hour. Speaking of which, there is actually something else I wanted to do regarding text parser based games, and I actually forgot that it was something I wanted to do, but now that I just remembered it, I would, yeah. Might do it, for a bit after this. Maybe. We'll see. It was a bit of an impromptu thing, because it was something which I was like to do. I'll have to remember how to do it, though. I think I have all the parts on my desktop. Maybe. Okay, what's this? Look, this lake is foul and stinking, and may be poisoned. All vegetation looks dead around it. Okay. I blame the landscaper. So hard to find decent folk nowadays. These teal plants are a lovely shade of teal, the same as our pants. Did I say pants twice? No, I said plants the first time. Look. The cozy cottage is located in a thick wood. A patio shades the front entrance, and flowers adorn a window box. Look. Letterbox. I don't understand letterbox. Look. Post box. Look. Mailbox? Mailbox has the words Grandma's house on it. Oh. Very specific. Open. Mailbox. Lo and behold, when you open the mailbox, you see a basket of goodies. Look. Goodies. You're not carrying it. Get. Goodies. I mean, isn't this theft? Okay. Look. Goodies. I thought I would accept that, even with the extra S, because the rest of the sentence is fine. There are many good things to eat in the basket of goodies. Open basket. You look in the basket of goodies and see many things to eat. Many good things to eat. cookies, fruit, crackers, and sandwiches. Yeah, okay. As long as they're not like cucumber sandwiches. Crackers. You give someone just crackers. You give them like a hunk of fruitcake and I don't know, some cheese to go with the crackers. Close mailbox. Raise flag? What's the little thingy they stick on the side of mailboxes? You don't have them here. Look. Mailbox. Yeah. Look. Ag. Look. Sign. Look. Red thingy. I suppose it's just like the flag. Or something like that. It's used to show when there's something inside of the mailbox so that the postman knows to check it. Sure. I'm going to save. Thank you, auto saves. Save. 2. And let's go in here. Open door. Oh dear, a wolf is in Grandma's clothing. A wolf in Grandma's clothing is in the bed. Get out of there fast. Look. Oh, jeez. You can't do that. The wolf pounces on you. Why? What big teeth he has. Good enough to eat you with, my dear. Nom nom. And... well, we're not dead. We're just in perpetual combat. Well... okay. We're not even wearing a Red Riding Hood. Open door. Oh dear, wolf. Look. Oh, you just can't look. Ah! Open door. Hey! Look. This is the home of Grandma. It is comfortably furnished. Frilly curtains cover the windows. Flowers are in vases. Grandma is lying on a brass bed in a cloud of pillows and coverlets. She is wrinkly, and she smells like mothballs. Look. Window. You can see the woods when you look out of the window. There are doilies on every available surface, even on the floor. Look. Bed. Grandma is lying in an elegant brass bed. Mounds of pillows and blankets surround her. Sounds like she's got a pretty good setup there. Look. Pillows. Look. Pillow. I'm not carrying it. Oh. Can I get a pillow? Look. Picture. Look. Painting. Look. Portrait. Look. Wall. Look. Frame? Apparently those things on the wall are just completely unobservable. Look, landscape gets you the description of the room. Grab the pillow from under her. Can you do that? Get pillow. Sorry, Grandma, I need this more than you. Get the pillow, at least not now. Get Grandma. Would be very nice. Kiss Grandma. Watch it. Whatever she has might be catching. Oh. Tuck Grandma in. We don't want her falling out of bed or moving at all. Look. Chest of drawers. What a laborious way to say that, Mick. There's got to be a shorter way to say that. Look. Drawers. Look. Drawer. Look. Bench. Look. Table. Look. Under bed. Well. We're gonna look under the bed and find that there's a guzz under. Look under bed. It would not be polite to do that. Why not? There might be like a boogeyman underneath the bed. Just a little incident involving the boogeyman. Look. Picture. Look vase. Look pot. Look flowers. Look cabinet. Look kitchen. Yeah, it's got something over here. It's just a bunch of cupboards, is it? Look. I don't know. Not really much else to look at. Look. Carpet. Colourful rug. Appears to have been handmade. My grandma? You got a loom around here, or did you make it all by hand? Look. Welcome, Matt. Look, Matt. Okay. Look, Matt. Nobody understands Matt. Talk to Grandma. Grandma is very weak. Her voice wavers as she says, "Good day, kind sir. I would like to offer you a cup of tea, but as you can see, I am ailing. I have the lurgy. Look, Grandpa. No, I suppose not. Give goodies to Grandma. Have some crackers, they'll go well." Grandma looks at the basket of goodies. "This belongs to my granddaughter," she declares. "You ought to return it to her, but she assumably brought it for you." Okay. Well, maybe we can find some ointment or something to give Grandma. Okay, good. And we close the door behind us. Look, flower box. Nothing special about the flower box. Look in flower box. Get flowers. You have better things to do than dilly-dally around picking flowers. I suppose. What about this tree here? Look, tree. This is a heavily wooded area. It would be easy to get lost among the trees. I suppose. Grandma doesn't even have, like, a chimney on her house. Her house must be very cold. I suppose that's why she has all the blankets and pillows, but she'd spend all of her time in bed? Doesn't sound too bad, but I lie too long in bed and I end up getting sore. Look, under tree. You can't do that. Well, you're just not applying yourself. There's clearly a gap there. Look, tree. Climb tree. It would be fun to climb trees for a while, but you really have better things to do. There's you. Oh. Look. This forbidding cave is the home of Hagatha. Oh, I spelled Hagatha wrong. I spelled it with an E. Hagatha, but it's Hagatha. The wicked old hag. There are human skulls on stakes at the entrance. This is not a reassuring sign. Maybe they're fake. Maybe they're made out of plaster. Look. Skull. The skulls probably belong to unfortunate travelers who fell into Hagatha's clutches. She has a taste for human flesh, you know. How do you know that? Everyone says that. Look. Get. Skull. Yuck. What a horrible thought. Why would you want to do such a terrible thing? What do you mean? Like, give it a proper burial or something. Talk to skull. You get no response from the skull. Kiss skull. You can't do that. No, I suppose not. Look. Cave. Yeah, okay. Look. Bat. See nothing special. Well, I remember this. So, let's leave. And we come back. Nothing? I don't know how long I should wait. There is a, at least from my memory, there is a thing which can occur here. But I don't know how long it would take for it to happen. Ah, whatever. We'll probably have to come back here a few times. Let's go into cave, actually. Why not? I'll tell you why not. I mean, maybe Hagatha's not that bad. There's also Grandma. Maybe they know each other. Look. You look around this dreary cave. Fear grips you as you notice human skulls lining the wall. Hagatha is busily stirring her brew and muttering to herself. And she has very bad eyesight. She hasn't noticed you. You can see a nightingale in a gilded cage. Look. Hagatha. This is the ugliest old lady you have ever seen, and you've seen Grandma. She's toothless, with warts all over her face, and she has matted grey hair. She stirs her brew with a stick held by claw-like hands. I don't know. There are those 3 witches in Simon the Sorcerer 2. Use trident on Hagatha. Can't do that. Push. Kiss. Hagatha. Smack. Hug. Whoopee. Yuck. Barf. Gag. Well, apparently she didn't notice that. Get Hagatha. What would you do with her if you had her? I don't know. Take her out for a nice meal? Preferably not involving me. Look. Pot. The iron cauldron is bubbling with a nasty smelling brew. A hot fire burns underneath. Get fire. You cannot get the fire, at least not now. Does it say that for everything? Get, wall. Yeah, it does. Okay, so that's not a message that says that you could get this at some point. It's just a generic, you know, oh, you can't get that. And it's not ruling out the possibility you could get it. So. Get cauldron. Yeah, fine. Push. Hagatha. Not right now. Okay, I'm just gonna leave. You have a good day, ma'am. I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Are they made from human leather? No, then I don't want any. Well, Agatha's around. Over there! I suppose she's a witch. She can teleport around. Look. Many trees shade your way as you journey through the lands of Kalima. Oh, that's what our place is. Kalima. Not, what did I say? Corendia or something like that. I think that's from the oh, ones with like welcome in it, isn't it? I haven't played any of those. They're by are they by the company which did Command and Conquer? I can't remember. I think you said Calradia. Maybe. I see that, Kappa. You're just confusing me. Even more! Because there's the ones with the Hand of Fate, and they start in a place which starts with K. Oh, Agatha, again. She's from behind the bush! What was she doing there? Look. Many trees shade your way as you journey through the lands of Kalima. Look. Stomp. Yes, Stumo. When you peer inside the old hollow log, you see a flashing necklace of diamonds and sapphires. Again! Get necklace. Pick it up and carry it with you. Where? necklace. You try to place it around your neck, but it doesn't fit. You have to undo it first, Graham. Unless your head's just massively fat. That's how these things work. Just afraid of putting it on. Look, log. You see pieces of scattered wood lying around. The wood is of no importance. Get log. Can I get the log? Get what? Oh, log. Yeah, log. Get flask. You cannot get the flask. These. You cannot get ye flask. Look in log. You look at the old log, but see nothing special. What is this? Thought I'd find like a, I don't know, gem-encrusted shield or something. Look. Pine tree. Look. Tree. Okay. I'm just thinking, we're traveling through the lands of Cadia. They're much nicer than they have been for millennia. Many tree, yeah. Just permanently in a forest. Look in, not all. Look. You have come upon a little dwarf. Dwarves here, spelt D-W-A-R-V-E-S. So based on the Tolkien way. Have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Okay. Get away from me! Help! He's stuck behind the rocks! Quick! Make an escape. He was going to steal all my treasures. Inventory. Uh-oh. It's a Santa dwarf! Abandoned ship! No one can resist Santa dwarf. How do I open my inventory? Oh. F1 displays this message. Well, thanks. I suppose you could have pressed it without realizing. Equals makes Graham swim, so you don't actually have to type out swim. Tab shows the status screen. Escape pauses the game. Control J sets up your joystick for whatever reason, if for whatever reason you wished to play with a joystick. F2 retypes the last line, and F5 saves, F7 restores, F9 restarts. That's actually interesting. I suppose they've decided to put F5 as save, and then F7 as restore, so that you have a gap between them, so you can't accidentally press save. And then the habit must have become to put F9 as quick load, and F5 as quick save, based on these early ones. Just to have more of a gap between them. Because you wouldn't really need to restart the game. Interesting. I play all my games with a steering wheel. And a foot pedal. That'd be interesting for some games. You could control how fast you're moving. Then you have like the gear shift to like speed up more. I gotta play Doom and I gotta put myself in third. I have to brake somehow. How do you jump? Handbrake. Demons won't catch me when I move into maximum overdrive. I'm just saying all the memes. There's no wit in that. Just regurgitation. Yeah. Whatever. The regurgitation of stuff. It's not like coming up with original stuff. But, you know, I find it funny all the same. Look. Chasm. A deep gorge. Oh, it's a gorge, not a chasm. Okay. What's the difference between a gorge and a chasm? I'm going to look this up because it's inane. Gorge versus chasm. As nouns, the difference between chasm and gorge is that chasm is a deep, steep-sided rift, gap, or fissure. A gorge or abyss while gorge is a deep, narrow passage with steep, rocky sides, a ravine. What? Chasm is a deep, steep-sided rift, gap, or fissure. A gorge or abyss. Well, the way that sentence is passed in this wiki diff doesn't make sense. I mean, it's basically saying exactly the same thing. It's using both of them as their own comparison. So it's just saying chasm is a deep, steep-sided rift, gap, or fissure, a gorge or abyss. And then gorge says a deep, narrow passage with steep, rocky sides, a ravine. So, you know. Though there is more secondary meanings to gorge than chasm. Okay. Talk to chasm. Get no response from the chasm. Hello. Nobody here but you. Ah, come on. Hello. Talk to self. I was hoping it would repeat it. You know, echo. Echo. Don't understand echoes. Fine. Look down. Gorge. Better be careful, it's a long way down. Right, and I remember this. That bridge is, yeah. We shouldn't go across that bridge. Because it's very specific. Look, this is an old monastery. The monks living here often help travelers in need. There's often travelers in need? I suppose... No. Well, whoops. King Graham has fallen into the chasm. Oh, it's a chasm now. Not a gorge. Ending his quest. With a resounding splat. Do we get a thud? Ah. Oh well. Space Quest would say something like, what's that last step? It's a doozy. That was very sudden. Oh! Doy. I had the sound off. Wilhelm scream. Well, that other one. What's another one of those? Howie scream? That's like the yeah scream. Look, this lake is foul and stinky. Oh, it's the lake again. I like that other one. It's like, I'm just talking about stock screams. Oh, the Warhammer 40k scream. Ah, yeah, yes, the slime. Oh, what's it called? Slime marble. Ah. What's this place? Look, this is a quaint little antique shop. There is a sign, in the window. This is where Grandma goes every day. She gets her finest antiques from this store. And then she eats them. Look, sign. The sign says closed. Open sign. Can't do that. Ah, get sign. Can I get the sign? Open window. Not right now. Open door. The antique store is closed. You cannot enter it. Knock on door. You rap loudly on the door but get no reply. Look in window. It's right there, Graham. Look in window. You can see inside when you look through the window. It's hard to tell details. Okay. Fine. Apparently no one's in. Can we just, like, scoot around those trees? We can. I'm going to try and move over to using the numpad because that allows me to move diagonally. Oh, luxuries. Where am I? Oh, I'm over there behind those trees. Okay. Another chasm. Look. What a lovely little lake. What a lovely little lake. Its sparkling water looks so clean and fresh. I apologize sometimes I repeat because I feel I mumble words sometimes they get jumbled together. Okay. Yeah, it's another chasm. Oh, well, we just coming around to the bridge again. Yeah. This place is infinite in size. In an area of 50 square meters, 50 square yards or something. How big would that be? 20 hectares of land. Looping around itself like a Mobius strip. Look. Many trees, yes. Well, there's a massive door in one of them. Yeah, one of the trees seems to have a door. Look. Chimney. You don't understand chimneys. There's a little hole in that tree. Look. Hole. I see nothing special. Look. Ah! Get away from me. Good thing you're stupid. Uh-oh. Oh no, the dwarf caught you. You should check to see if he stole anything. Yeah, the little blighter did. He don't know him. Poof. Okay, forget you. I'm just going to reload. Because if it's like the previous game, if the dwarf gets your stuff, he takes it permanently. Oh, the sound's off again. Hang on, did it? Let me save again. It might have been because I had saved with it off and it reset it. It's interesting that the save remembers the... Are we moving? No, we're not. So it's interesting that the save remembers the state of the sound. Look, bell. The bell atop the monastery is ringing merrily. Okay. Look, fence. You see a low white fence. Is this Grandma's house again? Yes it is. Okay, and we should go around to the front of this place. Let's hope these cracks aren't big enough to fall down. Good. Oh, come on. There we go. Well, this place looks lovely. Right in the middle here. Must be playing havoc with the land value of Grandma's house, though. It'll be terrible trying to resell it. Look. Stump. You see nothing special. Look in stump. Push. Stump. Ugh. What's that thing? This little grey thing there. Look. There's a stake leaning against a tree. Look. Stake. Yeah. Look at the stake. That was intentional. Get steak. Get steak. Look, steak. It appears to be ordinary tent steak. Okay. Wouldn't that be made out of metal? I mean, I suppose we're in, like, medieval times. Or sort of, what do they call it? Renaissance fairs? Eat steak. Steak doesn't appeal just now. Lick steak. Use steak. Steak. Ground. Okay. Yeah, fine. I suppose we don't have a tent. Edge of the forest here. Yeah, I was going to go around to the side of that spooky bit. Which is up. There we go. Okay. There's a castle there. Look. The lake is foul and stinking. It may be poisoned. All vegetation looks dead around it. There is a desolate island in the middle of the poisoned lake. Look. Castle. The castle on the island looks dark and forbidding. Foreboding? It is surrounded by thorns and brambles. You wonder who would live there. Look. Lake. This lake? Yeah. Well, you know what you do. What we have to do if it says that it's terrible. Drink water. You bend over and take a deep drink of the stinking water. Oh, well, I mean, you know, Graham was drinking salt water before, so. Oh dear, the lake is toxic. You die of extreme poisoning. Blah. Blah. Oh, he turned. Actually turned pink. Well, you know, we knew what we were getting ourselves into. Okay, fine. I suppose we can't swim in it because we'll probably get a mouthful of water in there anyway. So we die of extreme poisoning just instantly. Swoop. Okay. I'm surprised they didn't say it was acid rather than poison. That way you just melt as soon as you go into it. Rather than... I suppose it could be like a poison which leaches through your skin. Let's not analyze it that closely. Look. Tree. Trees are dead around. The trees around the poison lake are dead. So it wasn't always poisoned. At one point, it was possible for trees to grow there. I might need to bring up a map so that I can remember all the places. Because I'm not going to remember, you know, all the directions and everywhere which we've been and which we haven't been. Certainly not through on my first playthrough. So, you know, for convenience sake, I've probably missed a few places. I like that Sierra cut these little bits in the trees here and there so that it can go through between the roots. That's nice. Okay, save again. Open, hold on. Knock on door. You rap on the treehouse door. Wait a moment, but get no response. Well, let's just try again. Open door. Sod off, we're closed. Oh, Graham! Open door. When I opened it, I want you to be in there. Thank you. Look. This is a room inside the hollowed out trunk of a large tree. A door goes to the outside. A narrow ladder leads down through a hole in the ground. I'm surprised the tree's quite alive looking at the top. Oh, we automatically start climbing the ladder. That's nice. Look. Ladder. When you look down, you see the bottom of the ladder in an underground tunnel. Okay. Assume we can fall off this ladder. Because it's tilted slightly. And Graham has all the hand-eye coordination of... I don't know. Something which has terrible hand-eye coordination. Look. It seems you have entered the underground home of the little dwarf. It is cozy, with a fire crackling in the hearth. A pot of chicken soup bubbling above the fire gives a delicious aroma to the room. There is a trunk tucked away in the corner. Hey, it's got a pretty neat setup here. Look, logs. See nothing special. Look, log. Log, it's heavy, it's round, it's brown as wood. Ouch, the fire is hot! You're gonna burn yourself. Well, don't... Can we just stand in it? And like, Graham catches on fire. Fire hot. The prophecy will help. Ow, fire indeed hot. Look, fire. There is a pot of chicken soup boiling over the fire. Get soup. You grab the wooden handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take the pot with you. Oh, okay, we just grab the entire thing. Drink soup. Hungrily, you eat the tasty chicken soup. Ah, you feel very satisfied. You throw away the useless empty pot. Well, Graham. Jeez, lad. You're hungry. Oh, the dwarf's here now. Onto the home of the thieving dwarf. Unfortunately for you, he's home. Not for long. Don't play this game with me, game. There we go. Get fire. Eat fire. Kiss fire. Ah, what good is it? Use steak on fire. Taste soup. The soup doesn't appeal just now. Eat soup. It's not appealing unless he's carrying it, apparently. Grab soup. Get soup. Okay. Look. Soup. Pot contains hot, bubbling chicken soup. Still bubbling? Okay. We've got boiling chicken soup in our pocket. Look. Hat. The stocking hats of the dwarf are sitting on the table. Get hat. Those hats wouldn't fit you. But that's not the point of getting it, would it? I mean, we've gotten multiple pieces of jewelry, and they don't fit me, apparently. Or Graham just doesn't know how to put them on. Wear hat. And I half expect, like, you put the hat on and you turn into a dwarf. Or something like that. Like, that kind of seems like the type of thing which would happen in a children's movie. And would traumatize children watching the film for years afterwards. Look, pot. No, not that one. Look. Cauldron. No. There's one on top of the... Look. Fireplace. Fire's crackling. Yeah. Look. Table. Look. Chair. He's got 2 chairs. I did notice there's actually like a little light effect on the ground. And there's a shadow cast by the table and all that. Look, chest. The trunk looks old and worn. The hinges are loose. Open chest. There was a dwarf inside of it. Look in chest. You look inside and notice earrings. Get earrings. You reach into the trunk and get it. Close. Chest. Okay. We don't want him to realize we've opened it. Look at earrings. The diamond and sapphire earrings are very delicate. Each earring has a large sapphire surrounded by glittering diamonds. Wear earrings. Earrings were made for more delicate ears than yours. Presumably also ones which were pierced. Unless they're clip-ons. Graham's just got massive hairy ears. Or something like that, apparently. He's just big all over. He's built like a lumberjack. And he's yellow. Holy shit, King's Quest. It is! It's King's Quest. King's Quest 2. I'm stumbling my way through it. I haven't played these myself. I haven't played these myself. So, this is kind of a blind play. I'm calling it first playthrough rather than blind because I have watched playthroughs of them in the past. So, so we got that chicken soup. We stole it from the dwarf. So I assume we could give that grandma because, you know, grandma plus cold plus chicken soup equals, you know, hopefully not sick grandma. But it is still bubbling. Look, soup. Yeah, it's still bubbling. So we're going to be giving grandma boiling hot soup. Open door. Oh dear, there's a wolf in the bed. Okay, leave. What if we give the chicken soup to the wolf? I don't think it will let us. We can't really do anything. You give the wolf the chicken soup. The wolf is moved by your act and becomes your best friend. You know, I'm actually going to... Okay, I'm going to save, because I want to do something. Open door. Fine. That's a very... That's a pretty scary looking wolf. I can imagine that would have traumatized some kiddies. Playing this. Open door. I mean, if I was scared by a freaking pixelated snake in Hugo 2, then, you know, that wolf would have done the job. Hello, Grandma. Maybe she's a werewolf. Stumbling my way through it. And is there any other way to play it? Ah, well. It means that we get to see a lot of the deaths in the game, so, you know, that's half the fun. Now, I've gotten over my annoyance and sort of fear of dying in adventure games. I just save a lot, which is how you're supposed to play these ones, but when I was younger, the concept seemed flawed to me, because I always stuck to playing, like, Monkey Island 2, so on, so saving in an adventure game just seemed like, why should I have to? Anyway. Eat soup. I've got two things to say here. Either it's like getting right to the finish line and then tripping over at the last step, or you grab this, you pull out the cauldron of soup, put it on the edge of the bed, and while staring Grandma dead in the eyes, you lift the ladle and just drink the entire thing in front of her face. Until you're completely finished. Then, without breaking your vision, your gaze at Grandma, you throw the pot away over your shoulder. Or you, like, I don't know, crumple it against your head or something. Okay. Give boiling hot soup to Grandma. Give soup to feed Grandma. I'm sorry. Why am I thinking of what's it called? Oh, what was that game which was like going to be a trilogy, but they never released the other two parts of it? Albino Lullaby. That had a whole thing about feed grandma's hungry or something like that. Give soup to Grandma. You feed the hot chicken soup to ailing Grandma. Boiling hot chicken soup to Grandma. I feel much better, she says. In return for your kindness, I have something for you. Look under the bed. It's my gazunda. Look under bed. You duck to your knees, hands and knees, and peer under the bed. A large ruby ring and a black cloak are hidden there. You take them into your possession. Okay. Look. Ring. The ring is gold, with an enormous red ruby. The initials CD are engraved inside the gold band. I'm trying to think of something witty to say. But actually, what I was going to reference would be more relevant and it wouldn't be funny. So, anyway. And look, cloak. The black cloak would better fit a man taller than you. Red satin lines the inside. We just can't find anything to wear anywhere, can we? Wear. Save. Wear cloak. With a flourish, you fling the black cloak around your neck and fasten it. Take off cloak. Okay. Apparently we were wearing it. Wear ring. You are now wearing the beautiful ruby ring. Take off ring. Okay. Well, kiss grandma goodbye. Fine. Just kiss grandma. She's apparently still sick, so chicken soup is just a tide over. Oh, come on, game. Grandma shakes his head. I don't need treasures to be happy, she declares. You keep it. You're missing a you're missing a what's it called? Quotation thingy there. Yes, this is a stream where we're going to pick over grammar for a game which came out in 1987. At least that's what the DOS thing's telling me. Give cloak to grandma. Grandma appears not to be interested in it. Give trident to grandma. Fine. Okay, so we got all that. And there might be something we have to do now. So let's make another save. Save 7. And where was that spooky place? Here it was. Is there anything else we should be doing at the moment? I can't really remember. I haven't come across any other places. Should I bring up a map now? Well, let's go around here. And if nothing's changed, then I will bring up a map. Just to make sure that I haven't looked over anything. Okay. Okay. What happens if I type die? Let's see. Die. I don't understand die. Kill self. It's so easy to die. We could just find multiple ways to do so in the world. I suppose we don't need to off ourselves. You don't understand hold. Okay. Eat ground. The ground doesn't appeal just now. Ooh, ground. Look. Many trees shade your way. Yeah. Get stick. Can it get the... I always get hopeful when I read that, but it's just the game's generic message for you can't pick some... You know, there's nothing there to pick up. I mean, we did find that we could dig a hole. Dig hole. Well, we were able to do it before. It was like dig. Don't find anything. Eat tree. Eat skull. The skull doesn't appeal just now. We're not that hungry. Hey, Hagatha. How's it going? Save. Save on the new file. Save 8. Talk to Hagatha. What a mistake you made! You gave yourself away. Now Hagatha knows you're here. She grabs you and throws you into a cauldron. She will love to have you for dinner. Unhand me! Poof. She teleports a very short distance to a pot because she's just that lazy. Help! Swim. Can't do that. Well. As you were dead. Now, fine. Okay. Do we have anything which we could use on her? Well, we tried the trident. Use steak on Agatha. Nope. Hmm. Nope. Okay, fine. Maybe we can't. She's not wearing any underwear. There we go. Okay. Can we only dig on like this here? Dig hole. We were able to dig on the on this screen. You cannot possibly dig while walking. Stand still. That's interesting that the game recognizes that Graham is moving to perform that action. I don't think it actually recognizes that Graham's moving for any other action which I've seen so far in the game. I haven't seen them all. It's possible that it recognizes it for other things. I thought it would just cancel the movement and go into the digging animation. Or, you know, cancel moving and just perform the action, not specifically say you have to be standing still. There's a rock there in the water. Look, rock. Not Rick. The rocks are of the usual sort of rocks, nothing special. This rock is a rock. This rock is even more like a rock than the other rock. This rock is one of the best rocks you've ever seen. Look, bush. The plants grow well in the moist sea air. Whatever. How's that tree growing on that rock? Maybe it's growing behind the rock. Maybe I need to wear the cape to get on the castle on the other side of the river. Also, you could try to get a coconut. If you're guessing that, your guess is as good as mine. Just as a preface, not for anything in particular, you know. I do kind of prefer to stumble around and figure things out myself. It may take longer, but at least I'm kind of aware of, like, sort of the only thing I'd really like to be known, if people know the game well, is if I've possibly gotten myself into a no-win situation. Because I know those exist. You're just guessing? That's fine. Ah. So yeah, okay. I am going to much longer are we going for this? Maybe about another 15 minutes. And then I'll switch over. I want to open up a new window. Go to here. Not to no, yes to there. And okay. Good thing I got all these years ago. I downloaded maps of the King's Quest games, partly because I was dabbling at making an adventure game for myself. And, you know, I was like, well, if the King's Quest games look like this, then it should be pretty easy for me to do myself. Damn it! She was behind the rocks. That took quite a while for it to appear. I thought the period of time it would have taken for her to appear had passed. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at a map currently. Okay, we went there. Went there. There's a lot of screens with just nothing on it. Went there. Went there. There. Went there. Went there. We didn't go over there, but there is possibly one place which I could. There's two places which I could go to. For this, let's how do we turn up the speed? Meow. Just because I've got to walk across land and we've seen pretty much everything. Okay. Oh, dwarf. Okay, so that's there. We need to go down. There we go. Oh, the sound effect speeds up as well. A beautiful fairy floats down from the sky. That's slow. Ooh, that's slow. Look. Fairy. The pixel-like... Pixie, not pixel. The pixie... It is pixel-like. The pixie-like fairy has golden blonde hair, translucent wings, and an endless supply of fairy dust. Kiss fairy. It is possible to catch a fairy. Okay. Talk to fairy. The kind of beautiful fairy tells you that she is there to help you with your quest. Oh, well. Thank you. Give. The fairy starts to sprinkle fairy dust on you. Good King Graham, I am here to help you, she says. I give you a protective spell against certain evil elements, but beware, for it lasts only a short time. Is that something which you might need to have to do at some point, and then sort of go directly to what we need it to do? Do I know there's a remake, aka SVGA version of this game? Maybe. I know there's a King's Quest 1 remake. Let me just have a look at King's Quest 2. King's Quest 2 remake. Looking at the visuals, I might remind me of it somewhat. Yeah, I think I've seen it before. Possibly. As I've mentioned, I haven't played any of these through myself, so I might have seen a playthrough of it at one point. But, not recently. Oh yeah, there's actually 2 remakes of this. We're playing the oldest version. I think. Oh, hang on, no, that's King's Quest 1. Doi. Actually. Yeah, okay, there's just a 1 remake for King's Quest 2. Also, welcome. Okay, well, thanks. Give. Oh, it just poofed into thin air. Fine. Get bell. Cannot take the bell. Knock on door. Not necessary to knock at a church door. All are welcome. Well, open door. Look here. You see nothing special. Yeah, they're pretty boring. Look chapel of the monastery is plain and unadorned. A monk in simple clothing is bent in prayer towards the cross on the altar. Look, cross. The wooden cross is plain and simple. An altar of polished oak supports it. It's wooden? Look. Altar. There's a large wooden cross atop the oaken altar. Yeah. Fine. Okay. Pray. You kneel near the altar, bowing your head. You pray. The plump monk lifts his head from prayer and seems to notice you for the first time. He stands and asks your name. Graham. Kindly monk explains that he has heard of you and your quest. Here is my cross. It will protect you from evil, he says. He removes a chain with a silver cross from around his neck and gives it to you. The monk then resumes his prayers. Okay, well, thanks. Oop, what's this? Yeah, the King's Quest on Steam. Yes, that was a later game which came out. I've seen that. I've heard good things about that. I haven't played it myself. As I've said, I'm kind of very new to the whole Sierra Adventure game library. Previous streams I've done, I've played Space Quest 1 and 2, and I've played King's Quest 1. And that's it. Before that, the King's Quest I had played the most of was King's Quest 7, I think it is. The one with the Disney-like graphics. You know, the animation was done by the company which did the CDI Link games. CDI Zelda games. And the Warcraft Adventures. I should actually do Warcraft Adventures. Maybe. Space Quest 3 is your favourite Space Quest for Space Quest story. Well, that's the one I've got up next. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. Personally, I remember Space Quest 4 the most, because one of my friends had it, and I remember being terrified of that, what's it called? The sort of zombie thing at the beginning of it, which is a reference to They Live. You know, just screams at you. And just that beginning desolate area. Like, this is creepy. I do actually own Space Quest 2. I'm pretty sure I do. I remember buying it. I don't know where it is. I had it on floppy disks. And I only got it working like once or twice, because it was old even at the time when I got it, and I never got in. Never got very far. You remember none of them? Didn't play any of them. You do remember Earthworm Jim, though. I do have Earthworm Jim. A box. Right here. I think I've got 2 copies of it. It's a very good game. I don't have the second one, though. Look. Oh, I'm not in the window. Look, monk. The monk is dressed in a simple ankle-length robe. A belt of thin leather is tied around his ample waist. He walks on worn sandals. Look, sandals. I don't understand sandals. He is performing the worst atrocity. He is wearing socks with sandals. Look, belt. Don't understand belt. Kiss, monk. Can't do that. That's very blunt, game. Oh, come on, everyone do it. It's like kissing a it's like kissing a peanut. Or yeah. Oh. Oh dear. Now you've done it. Steak monk. I don't think... Would it let me? It might actually give me a response for that. Open door. Ow! Poop! Does he appear again? Yeah, probably not. Open door. Yeah, oh, he heard what our plan was and he scarpered. Okay. Does it have blessing in, like, our inventory? Look, cross. You see a shiny silver cross dangling from a silver chain. Ah, this is a screen actually that I wanted to go to anyway. Because I saw this on the map. Is this something? Look. Come on. Look. Hole. There is a glittering diamond and sapphire brooch. Brooch lying on the ground in the opening between the rocks. Get. Brooch. Get the brooch. Weird word. Look. Brooch. The brooch has an enormous sapphire encircled by 2 rows of glittering diamonds. Well, they all match. But I feel like it would be too much. Like it would be too coordinated. You have to have a bit of stuff breaking up the theming here and there. Where brooch? The color of the brooch clashes with your outfit. Better leave it off. I think it would work. Like blue would work with the red, wouldn't it? You could have it on your hat. Whatever. What was this? Space Quest 4 was good, but I have had issues with my game locking up like 4 scenes apart between diskette and CD versions. Ooh. Had to wait years to finish the game. That would suck. I can't remember how far I got. My friend and I got in the game. I mean, my friend would have been playing it when I wasn't there. I seem to remember we got up to the part where you have the, what's it called? You know, you have to make the hamburgers. And, you have the escape part in the 0G hoverboard area. But I don't think we got past that. That's pretty far into the game, I think. Try to go to the castle. The mall is the best part of the game, that game. Yeah, it's certainly got a lot of things to do there. Okay, so let's see. Wear ring. Wear cape. Apparently we're wearing them. Hello? Boom equals loom. Ah, yes. Look. Rub. Ring. Fly. Jump. Jumo. Alright now. Take off clothes. Take off cape. Take off ring. Sad there was never a second Loom game. I believe it was intended to be a trilogy, but yeah, they never made the other 2 parts. Become vampire. Don't understand become. Oh dear. Because I think the first one was supposed to be based on the Weavers, and the second part was supposed to be based on the Forge, and then the third part was supposed to be based on... Oh boy. It's not the Glassmakers, is it? Something? What are the 3 guilds in What was the 3 guilds in thingy? Forge was a fan game. I think I'm pretty sure there was original plans for the game to be a trilogy. They were probably expanding on, you know, what ifs. At least from what I remember. Okay, well, let's see. Might be something else to do. Oh, let's go for a bit longer. 5 more minutes. I'm having fun, or 6 more minutes. I have finished Loom. Ages ago. It's not very long, I don't think. But it's a very interesting game. What was the whole distaff mechanic? Let's just walk around here. Get coconut. I tried that. You cannot get the coconut. Yeah. Shimmy down the coast. Graham? If you're there, you're blending into the sand. Look behind rock. Nope, there's no crystal balls behind the rock. Okay. They're actually going to force us to swim. No, it's not. There's no waves on this screen. Interesting. This stuff should be a joke, only usable stuff. I don't get. Hey, you're losing me. Oh well. I think it's a reference to musical notation. Oh, I think I get the joke now. Aha. Look, rock. The rocks are of the usual sort of rocks, nothing special. Kick. Rock. Eat. Rock. There's still Hagatha. Let's go pester her again. King Graham! He goes around harassing old ladies. Okay. There we go. Oh, Hagatha! Okay, whoop! There she is. But let's wait a moment. Nothing? I was doing this before. There's something in particular I remember this screen having. Though, actually, let me just look on a wiki. Because it might have been removed. In later versions of it. It says the original version. Huh. Huh. Does it do that? Oh. I spelled it correctly. Yeah. Ah. Apparently it's supposed to come up as cracker. Anyway. That's not. Doesn't make sense though. Oh, I suppose no. Graham is his last name, isn't it? Have I played Sid Meier's Sim Golf? No, I don't think so. I haven't played. I might have played a little bit of Sim Farm, and I don't think I have ever played Sim Ant. I've played a bit of Sim Tower, a demo of that years ago. Okay, well, let's go into this cave. Oh, Hagatha's not here. Okay. I didn't realize she could not be here. She's been here every other time. Drink soup? Not right now. Get pot. Get cauldron. Tip over cauldron. Look cauldron. The iron cauldron is bubbling with a nasty smelling brew. Hot fire burns underneath. Eat brew. Yuck! Don't do that. Why not? It might give me magic powers. Look. Skulls. There are many human skulls in Hagatha's cave. She has a taste for human flesh. Apparently just a head flesh. There can't be much on it. Look. Get skull. Yeah, I thought so. Oh well. Look. Cage. Beautiful nightingale is in a gilded cage. Open cage? Oh no, when you open the cage, the bird flew away. Look. Bird. Nightingale is flying towards the cave entrance. Catch. Bird. No. Verb. Oh. Well, let's not do that. I suppose we've got to get the whole cage. Get cage. You pick out the gilded bird cage with the nightingale in it. The little bird starts singing prettily. A moment later, it stops. Dunk cage in cauldron. Don't understand dunk. Your game's gonna be terrible. Give. I could try and give stuff to the bird, but then it's just like, you know, I can anticipate the responses. I don't want to give a brooch to the bird. You know, there has to be some kind of like broad thing to go there. Oh. Post link. Ooh. It's a video of a post-mortem on Loom. Interesting. So, good night. Thank you for joining us. Okay, well, we've got a bird. That's something. I think I know what that's for, actually, come to think of it. What's the time? Yeah. I like playing these. These are fun. Let's go fastest. Yo, Graham! Full speed. Actually, we could just go this way. Because this way is faster. Yeah, there we go. Ow! Bollocks. I'm still disappointed there's no thud and the screen shaking. As I said, Space Quest had that. Okay. Well, you know. So be it. Put it back on normal. And can't do that. Get. Look. Look. Logs. Look. Wood. Look. Cave. You look around this dreary cave. Fear grips you as you notice human skulls lining the wall. A cauldron with a bubbling brew fills the cave with a putrid aroma. You see a nightingale in a gilded cage. Get cage. I just want to check one thing. Get cage. Look cave. Yeah, okay. It does change it. I mean, I pretty much assumed it would. Okay. That's fine. Interesting also, this place is darker, where there's the light here from the cave entrance. However, the fire isn't actually illuminating the ground. Am I being picky over the graphics of a game like this? Whatever. Anyway. So yes. That will be it for King's Quest II Romancing the Throne for tonight. I think we've made a fair bit of progress. I think this game is actually split up into a few different areas. So I think we've done kind of all the things we need to do on the main screen here, or on the main sort of map area here. I'm not too sure. If I get truly stuck, I will look it up, but I think we could blunder our way through. I'm not trying to get like 100% score either, so, you know, we'll probably end up having not done things, but that's just the way things go. I'm not overly fussed by that. Anyway, so that was A King's Quest to Romancing the Throne. We'll continue with this next time.